All right, we're back again. We're doing our pre-conditioning workout before April rolls around for tryouts and our summer conditioning starts up. I've got Dirty Start Phillips here. He's going to give me a hand demonstrating some exercises you guys can do at home. Now, if you notice, I got some equipment laid out here. The only piece of equipment we're going to use for today's workout is going to be a pad, or like I said, if you do it at home in a living room, something like that, the carpet will be fine, and a cinder block. The average 12-inch cinder block weighs roughly 30 pounds or so. You can pick one up pretty much, look at the backyard a little bit and find one, ask your dad or mom to pick one up. I'm sure you can find a cinder block somewhere without too much effort. The real quick disclaimer at the beginning of this is make sure you have your physicals up to date. You've been cleared by a doctor to exercise and participate in an exercise program fully. All right, so today's workout will be following 30 minutes of running. So let's say you go out and do your 30 minutes of running. You're going to come back and we're going to do a quick total body workout using the cinder block here. All right, our quick first dynamic warm-ups are going to be, so we're going to start running. Come in before we actually get started. We're going to start with some jumping jacks. All right, eventually we're going to start with 20. We're going to do 20 jumping jacks. She's going to demonstrate a quick 10. So go ahead. Good. Feet all the way apart, all the way together, hands all the way overhead. Fingertips should touch. Back down to the sides. Good. So you're going to knock out 20 of those. Then we're going to go 20 high knees. Hands out in front. I'm going to get my knee all the way up to touch my hand. So I'm going to knock out 10. Good. You would do 20 of these. Each time a hand touch counts as 1, 2, 3. Good. Just going to knock out quick. Once you're going to do 20 of those, we're going to do 20 body weight squats. I'm going to demonstrate 10 squats for us. No, we're just going to do normal, just straight. Good. Quick body weight squat. Notice she's using her arms. Good. From there, we're going to do 20 lateral lunges. So all she's going to do is standing in center, feet together. She's going to lunge out to one side, back to center, and lunge out to the other side. Okay, each one of those counts as 20. We're going to try to get the legs as straight as possible. Good. Lunge out. Lunge that side. Squat on that leg. Good. Perfect. Come back. Perfect. Notice she keeps keeping that leg she's lunging away from straight, and both feet stay flat on the bed. Just like that. Just trying to go down and come back to center, count as 1. So 1, 2, 3. We'll knock out 20 of those, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick 10 modified push-ups. Go ahead. Just get her body warmed up a little bit. Just like that. Notice her shoulders and hips and knees stay in one straight line, so when she goes down, that line doesn't change. Pick your butt up for me a little bit. Okay, there you go. Now just dip the chest. We don't want to see this. Everything should be a nice straight line. So my shoulders, my hips, my knees stay in one straight line. That just pivots on my knee. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to get into the workout. Our quick workout using our cinder block here is, our very first movement is going to be a body weight squat. We're going to use the cinder block as a depth gauge. Okay, so your goal is every time you do one of these squats, you want to touch your butt to the top of the cinder block. All right, she's going to knock out 5 facing the camera, or we're going to do 5 from the side so we get a really good view to see what we're looking for. Good. Notice her chest is nice and high. When she squats down, you can still read the USMC across her chest. She's using those arms for balance. I'm going to move your feet in just a little bit. There you go. Feet are all shoulders apart. Toes are facing forward. She's pushing hips back like she's sitting in a chair. Good. Now she's got tight abdominals, so when she goes over, go around out for a little bit. Can you do it? This isn't what we want. She doesn't want to drop her chest to deck. Her chest stays up nice and high. She wants to push her hips straight back, keeping her abdominals nice and tight. Good. Everything we do will be 30 seconds today. So we'll write this down in the description. So we do 30 seconds of squats. You have 15 seconds of rest or change over time. So you knock out 30 second squats. We're now going to get down. Feet are going to go on the inside of the holes here. What we're going to do is we're going to do another 30 seconds of crunches. Hands behind the head. Do not interlock the fingers. Just fingertips right behind the ears. Good. Notice she keeps her chin nice and high. She doesn't push her chin to her chest. She keeps her chin nice and high. Tries to push her chin to the ceiling when she comes up. Good. And From there, we're going to go to a modified push-up. Now, there's going to be 3 different versions of push-ups we're going to do here. All right, the very first one, go hop up for me, is the first push-up variation is going to be against the wall. Or we can also use a table. All right, so all we're going to do is put hands on the wall. Once again, keep my abdominals nice and tight. Shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, all one straight line. We're going to drop down towards the wall and push back out. Okay, so this is number 1, the easiest version of the push-up. The next version, we go to modified push-up, the same one we did in the warm-ups. So we're going to go from the knee, once again keep the abdominals tight, shoulders, hips, knees, one straight line, dropping the chest straight to the deck. And the third variation is a full push-up. Now we're going to do this, once again, one straight line, a nice plank movement. We drop the chest all the way to the deck and come back up. Good. Now I see a lot of you guys do the last 2 years when we do push-ups are, when we get the push-up position, is all we do is just squeeze my shoulder blades, just drop your chest, just your shoulder blades move. Good, you just do this little thing like this, where one of my shoulder blades are moving. That's not a push-up, right? If you're gonna do a push-up, your whole body goes to the deck and your whole body comes back up, right? Not just your shoulders. So we do 30 seconds of push-ups. You'll come back together, go and slide your feet in. 15 seconds of rest. We're gonna go 30 seconds of crunches again. 30 seconds, 15-second rest and change over time. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop up. We're going to do a hop over the cinder block. So one foot's going to be on the deck, one foot's on the cinder block. And all she wants to do is she wants to jump as high as she can, switching which foot is on top of the cinder block. Right in the center. Good. Notice when she comes down, this foot isn't way far out to the side. It's nice and tight to the cinder block. Good. Once again, this isn't the best floor. It's our demonstrating slot. It's a little slippery. It's not flat. So make sure you're on a nice, flat, even surface. All right, from the side. Good. Notice as soon as she puts the opposite foot on that center block, she immediately breaks the hips, pushes her weight back into her heels, and lets her body, her hips, absorb all that shock and landing. All right, from there, we go right back to crunches. 15-second rest, change over time. Bam, back to 30 seconds of crunches. 30 seconds of crunches, 15 seconds rest or change over time. Going to the center block up. We're going to grab it out to the sides. And what we're going to do is a shoulder press. We're going to bring it up. And all she wants to do is we're going to press it straight overhead, locking out your elbows. Good. Now notice when she gets all the way to the top, her wrists, elbows, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, one straight line. All right, go ahead, give me 5. Good, pressing all the way up. Squeeze my shoulder blades here at the top. Make sure I have a good base of support. Good, once again, we'll go for 30 seconds on. We'll do this for 30 seconds non-stop. We'll go back down on the floor, we're going to set it on the deck. Good, back down, 15 seconds rest and change over time. Good. And we'll go 30 seconds of crunches. Our last movement is 15 seconds of rest. We're going to hop up. We're going to do a bent over row. So all she's going to do is we're going to grab the cinder block, kick my hips back, keep my abdominals nice and tight. We're just going to row this up to my chest and then back down. Good. You probably get a better view from the side, so I'm going to rotate. Notice she pushes her hips back. Nice flat back. She's not rounded out at all. Abdominals are nice and tight. She's just using those lats to pull that cinder block up to her chest. All right. Once again, we'll go for 30 seconds, and then we'll get a 15-second break. All right. What you want to do is you're going to run through the circuit 3 times. So 3 times through, you're going to be done. So do 30 minutes of running, a quick dynamic warm-up. Remember, everything's going to be 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. And we're going to go through this rotation 3 times. So give that a shot and let me know what you think.